Today we are explaining about the refraction of light. Already in the before topics we learned about the reflection. Now we are learning about the refraction. Refraction and reflection both are different, Nana. Reflection means only in one medium it is possible. Reflection means what? In only one medium. It will be bouncing back of a light ray. Means it is only one medium possible. Refraction means it will be traveling from one medium to other medium. One medium to other medium. Suppose see there, this is a two mediums. This is a air. We are saying as a rare medium. This is water, second medium. This one denser medium. When light ray, it is a normal ray. Already we know, perpendicular ray. When light ray, it will be traveling from one medium to other medium, bend towards the normal ray. Bend towards the normal ray. This one already we know, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Here in this time, angle of incidence is greater than the angle of reflection. When a light ray, it will be traveling from denser medium to rare medium, means water to air. Then what will happen? So this is a normal ray. When it will be traveling from a denser medium to rare medium, moves forward the normal ray. This is an incident angle. This is a reflected angle. So see that it will be traveling from denser medium to rare medium. So here when light ray, it will be traveling from one medium to other medium. What will happen here? Speed it will be changed. Direction also it will be changed. Its angle also it will be changed. Here what will happen in this medium, when it will be traveling from denser medium to rare medium, how it will be? Its angle means here now reflected angle is greater than the incident angle. So see there, refraction means what? Refraction means a light ray, it will be traveling from one medium to other medium. That it will be called as refraction. So when refraction will takes place, its speed it will be changed. That angle also it will be changed. So we have some laws of reflection. Thus we are showing with the help of the Snell's law. So see there, incident ray, reflected ray and normal ray, all it will be point in the same plane. And again if in this pair in the media, if you can see ratio of the sine angle and incident angle and refraction angle, if we are say taking, then what is the formula we'll get? Sin I by sin R is equal constant. So it will be traveling from one medium to other medium. So already we know I is angle of incidence, R means angle of refraction, means mu21 means refractive index. Refractive index means you know no, speed of a light ray in vacuum by speed of a light ray in medium, or speed of a light ray in one medium to other medium. That it will be called as refractive index. Here we can able to see some examples about the refraction. When we are placing a pencil in a water, we can able to see when it will be immersed in a water, how it will be. It will be looks like a little bit bend, no? So same like that fish, if it appears near to the surface, light it will be twinkle in the stars. Mirage also we can see with the help of that one. So see there, here if you can see about the lenses, we have a different types of lenses, Nana. Concave lens, convex lens, plano concave lens, plano convex lens, double convex lens, double concave lens. So many lenses it will be is there. Different four types of lenses we are having. Now we are learning about the convex lens. Convex lens is a converging lens. It is a double convex lens. So convex lens is a converging lens. Concave lens is a diverging lens. It is a double concave lens. Okay. Actually, if you can see convex lens, it is in a thicker in a middle part and thinner in a edges. It will be is there in the edges. It will be thinner. If you can see about the concave lens, it is in thinner middle and edges it will be have a thicker should be. See, now we are learning about the some more about the topics. How it will be that spherical lens, some important terms we are learning about that one. So see there, this is a biconvex lens. In this biconvex lens, center point of the biconvex lens, it will be called as optic center. Here it is a biconvex, so that's why two focal lengths, two center of curvatures it will be is there. So here we are writing it is a focus, and again center of curvature 2f2 means two focal lengths. Here also focus, and again a center of curvature means it is equal to the two focal lengths. Already in the before we know. So see that here the distance between optic center and focus, it will be called as focal length. The distance between optic center and center of curvature, it will be called as radius of curvature. Okay. So see the relation between the focus and radius of curvature. If you can see, already we know that f is equal to r by 2. Otherwise r is equal to f, means r is equal, radius of curvature is equal to focal lengths. So now if you are now we are going about the lens formula. So here we are showing the relation between focal length and object distance and image distance. See there which formula will get 1 by f is equal 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay, u means object distance, v means image distance, f means focal length. With the help of this formula, we can able to find out the focal length in a problems. Now we are going about the signs of convention. See there in the signs of conventions, if you can see here, so you always object distance every time in a concave lens and convex lens. According to signs of conventions, object distance every time it is negative only. And again image distance, if you can see, for the real images it is positive, and for virtual images it is negative. It is a very important, Nana. When you are doing the problems, compulsory we need the symbols. Focal length. If you are going to the focal length, in a convex lens it is positive. Convex lens is a converging lens. In a concave lens it is a negative. Concave lens is a diverging lens. Now see there, this is a convex lens symbol, Nana. Double convex lens symbol. This is a double concave lens symbol. With the help of the symbol, we are drawing about some images formation by the convex lens. The nature of images formed by the convex lens. So see there, if object is placed at infinity, somewhere it will be object. Object somewhere it will be is there. Then where it will be, these all are parallel to the principal axis. These all light rays are parallel to the principal axis. Already we know the rules for the ray diagram. So if object is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection where it will meet? It will meet at focus. So then where image it will be formed at focus. So with the help of the scale neatly you should draw on. Point size image is formed at focus. How it will be this image? Real, inverted and highly diminished it will be is there. Next, second situation, if we are going, if object is placed beyond C. Beyond C means beyond two focal lengths. How it will be then image? Where it will be get image? It will be formed at between the focus and center of curvature. Where it will be object will be placed beyond C, in front of the C. Then where image it will be formed between C and F it will be. So here also we used two rules. If light ray is parallel to the principal axis, traveling through focus. So if it will be traveling through optic center and deviate, both where it will be meeting, there only image it will be formed. So where image is formed between C and F, C and F. So how it will be its image? It is real, inverted and diminished. This nature of images diagrams 1 you will get for the annual exam now. Next situation, if you can see, next image, if object is placed at center of curvature. If object is placed at center of curvature, where image can form? See there, object we placed at center of curvature. So first rule we followed, parallel to the principal axis, traveling through focus. See there. Next, traveling through optic center. So where image it can form? At the center of curvature. Where these two lines it will be meeting, their image can form. Image where should form? At the center of curvature should be. So how it will be image? It is real, inverted and same size. Real, inverted and same size. Real image means we know no. it is captured on screen. So it is a real image, it can be formed. Some more nature of images it will be is there. See here, total 6 nature of images we are having, Nana. So see the next one, if we are going where we placed object between C and F. Where we placed between C and F. When we are placing the objects C and F, where image can form? Beyond C. Beyond C. Here also we use 2 rules. Parallel to the principal axis, traveling through focus. Traveling through optic center, where should be meet? Beyond C. Where it will be meeting, there only should form the image. How it will be image? It is also real, inverted and enlarged image we can form. So see the next situation, if you can see, if object is placed at F. F means focus. No. If object where we placed at focus, where image it can be formed means it is formed at infinity somewhere. So how it will be? That is also real image, inverted image and highly enlarged image we can get. So last situation, if you can see, object is placed between optic center and focus. Between optic center and focus we place the object. When we are placing the object in between optic center and focus, where image can form means behind mirror. Sorry, behind the lens. Behind the lens image it can be formed. So see there how it will be in this one situation only we will get a virtual, erect and enlarged image. Virtual image we can get in this one situation only. Now remaining all real, inverted. In this one situation it is a behind mirror. Sorry, behind the lens. So that's why it is a virtual image, erect and enlarged image will get. These all 6 nature of images are very important. So up to now we learn about the convex lens nature of images diagrams. Now we are learning about the formation of concave lens. Already we know that concave lens is a diverging lens. Concave lens is a diverging lens. So here see that the first situation we are going that if object is placed at infinity, object where we place infinity, it will be the image somewhere onwards light rays are coming. So see there it is a which lens? Diverging lens means so where it will be meet? Behind the mirror. So where it will be meeting focus. So how it will be image means point size image it will be form. It is which image will get virtual and erect image. It is a diverging lens, Nana. So that's why we'll get a virtual and erect image will get. Same object is placed at optic center and infinity. Somewhere it will be placed. Then where image can form means in between optic center and F. Here image will get where it will be meeting. Parallel to the principal axis, traveling through focus, but here it is a diverging mirror, no? So back side we are meeting at focus. Optic center we are drawing where these 2 lines it will be meeting, there only image it can be formed. It is which image? Virtual, erect and diminished image will get. So understood clearly about these lenses. Now we are learning how it will be the signs of conventions. Of the spherical lenses we are learning about that one. See that already we know that for 2 lenses object distance is every time negative only according to the signs of convention. Image distance if we are going, image distance is positive for real and for real image and again for negative for virtual image. Image distance is positive for real image and negative for virtual image. If we are going to the convex lens, focal length is positive for the convex lens, focal length is negative for concave lens. Okay, already we know that convex lens is a converging lens. How it will be? It's a image, it is a real image, inverted image. In one situation only we will get the virtual and erect image. When object is placed between optic center and focus, then only we will get the virtual and erect image. Okay. So how it will be this images? If it is real and inverted, they may be diminished or same size or enlarged will get. If it is virtual and erect image, then we'll get it is a always enlarged image will get. Now we are going about the concave lens. Concave lens is a which lens? Diverging lens. Then we'll get a which image? virtual and erect image will get. So it is always every time diminished image only will get. We can't form the real image for this lens. Why? It is a diverging lens, so that's why we can't able to form a real image this lens. So now we are going to explain about the magnification of a lenses is different and mirror is different, Anna. So see there, in a magnification of lenses, if you can see, magnification formula we know. Magnification is equal to height of the image by height of the object is equal to image distance by object distance. So here and there one only different, there minus is there in a mirrors, but in the lenses it is plus, it will be, but only different about the magnification formula. So HI means height of the image, HO means height of the object, image distance, object distance. Magnification means what? The ratio of the height of the image to height of the object, or image distance to object distance. So how it will be this nature of image in the magnification we will check. So if magnification negative it will be is there, then how it will be that image, which image will get means real and inverted image will be. If magnification positive it will be is there means which image will get, virtual and erect image will get. If magnification is greater than 1, then which image will get, enlarged image will get. If magnification is equal to 1 means which image will get, then we'll get a same size image. Object is placed at center of curvature, image is also formed at center of curvature only. If magnification is less than 1, then which image will get, how should be image, diminished image should be. So this is about the total magnification values, how it will be is there, clearly I explained for you. Now we are going about the uses of concave and convex lens. Convex lens, if you can see, it is used in the magnifying glasses, and again cameras, microscopes, and correction of hypermetropy also we are using the convex lens only. Projectors also we are using. If we are going about the concave lens, this one we are used in the binoculars, laser beam of spreaders, and again we are correcting of myopia, telescopes, flashlights, and this all we are using a concave lens. So these two uses are very important. Mostly they are asking in the 10th class 2 marks or 4 marks, one question will get. Thank you. So in my next video I'll come for the next new topic. Thank you and subscribe for me.